Shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha'arachakodash. And I also want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. And in this video, I want to break down and explain why, what the name Abraham means. Right? We're going to break down what the name Abraham means. Now, we know that his name was called Abram, which means exalted father. Abram means exalted father. But the Lord changed his name to Abraham later on. So what I'll do is start at verse 3. And Abraham fell on his face, and God talked with him, saying, As for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations. We're going to find out who those nations were and are. Neither shall thy name any more be called Abraham, but thy name shall be Abraham, for a father of many nations have I made thee. All right? Now, the way you say Abraham in Hebrew is Abaraham. Abaraham, which means a father of a multitude. A father of a multitude. And it says this, Neither shall thy name any more be called Abraham, but thy name shall be Abraham, Abaraham, for a father of many nations have I made thee. Up, let's stop right there. Now, Christians be like, hold on. Abraham is our forefather. Abraham is our father. No, he's not. Abraham is the forefather. First of all, Abraham had 8 sons, right? Abraham had 8 sons. 6 with Keturah, 1 with Sarah, which was Isaac, and 1 with Hagar, which was Ishmael. All of those nations have nothing to do with the salvation, have nothing to do except for Isaac. Then we know we went from Isaac to Jacob. Because God says he's the God of this Exodus chapter 3 and verse 6. It says this, Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, which was Abraham's son, and the God of Jacob, which Jacob was Isaac's son. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon Yahweh. So let's go back. Verse 6, And I will make thee exceeding fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee, and I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed. See, it didn't say seeds, because in Galatians, I believe, what's that? Galatians chapter 4, right? Like I mentioned, Abraham had multiple sons. It's Galatians chapter 3, verse 16. It says this, Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. Actually, I'll start at verse 15. Brethren, I speak after the manner of men. Though it be but a man's covenant, yet if it be confirmed, no man dissembleth or addeth thereto. Now to Abraham and to his seed, not seeds, were the promises made. Right, it went from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. As for many, and the Apostle Paul also expounded on this in Romans the 9th chapter. It says, He saved not unto seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed, which is Mashiach Yahweh Shai. All right? So Abraham had multiple sons, but that promise went to his seed, then to his seed after that. Then it went to the 12 tribes. So let's go back to Genesis chapter 17, verse 7. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee in their generations for an everlasting covenant, to be a power unto thee and to thy seed after thee. And I will give unto thy seed and to thy seed after thee the land where thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan for an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. So who did the Lord give the land of Canaan to? Did he give the land of Canaan to non-Israelites? Or did he give it to the Israelites? Which one? You Christians, what you Christians lack is reading comprehension. Right? The Lord gave that land, the land of Canaan, to the Israelites. You go read in the book of Joshua how the Lord was taking down them, those Hamite nations to bring us in there. It wasn't all nations with us. And it says here, and Yahweh said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore thou and thy seed after thee in their generations. And the Lord made a covenant with the Israelites. This is my covenant which he shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised. So there you go. Now, when you go to Genesis 22, if all nations can be saved, why does the Lord say this? This Genesis chapter 22. Start at verse 15. And the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham out of heaven the second time and said, by myself have I sworn, saith the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven. So that's why he's called Abraham, a father of a multitude, because every tribe is a nation, a father of many nations. That's what that's talking about. The tribe of Judah is a nation. The tribe of Ephraim is a nation. The tribe of Issachar is a nation. That's what that's talking about, right? And the Israelites are what? The stars of heaven. That's what that's talking about. The Israelites are the stars of heaven. And it says this, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven. Let's go back. I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. So can all nations be saved? This is a future prophecy, that all nations will serve the Israelites in the kingdom. All nations will serve the Israelites. All non-Israelites will serve us in the kingdom. So the Israelites are known as the stars of heaven. That's why Abraham's name means a father of a multitude. That's why his name means a father of a multitude. Well, with that, Shalom.